Hello viewers and welcome to our video about immigration to New Zealand, and this video is presented by our channel Visago, which is your authentic source of all immigration related information. So in this video we are going to talk in detail about immigration to New Zealand. If you haven't subscribed to our channel already, Visago on YouTube, please do so and press the bell icon so that you get the notifications easily. So let's explain the immigration process itself. First step is that you do a self-evaluation. Basically, you look at your information and try to understand how much you are going to score. This is the step that we are going to talk in more detail in this video. The next part is that you gather all the information, your tests, accreditations, IELTS tests, equivalence of your degree, etc. The third step that you have to do is that you have to submit an expression of interest. There is a process for that. You have to apply on the website, and you are telling the authorities that you are interested in migrating to New Zealand. Then the next part is that if your application is good enough, then you will be invited by the authorities to apply for an immigrant visa. And at this point in time, actually, you have to submit all the documents in detail, what you have claimed in your expression of interest. Hopefully, after evaluation, you will be granted a visa, and if you spend 5 years in New Zealand, hopefully, you can apply for the citizenship of New Zealand.
So viewers, basically before you engage any consultant, I would request you to just go through this website, which is the official website of Immigration New Zealand, and the web address is www.immigration.gov.nz. Now if you go to this website, get visa or NZETA, select this option, then say I want to live permanently in New Zealand. Now I would select this option, explore visa options for living permanently. Now you select I want to work in New Zealand. Basically this particular stream I'm doing for skilled migrants. I'm outside New Zealand. Let's say we select this one. If you don't have a job offer, passport of the country that you are holding right now, enter your age, then you get different options available for yourself. So basically you can see there are two streams available: skilled migrant category resident visa, global impact permanent resident visa. So like I said, this video is going to be about skilled migrants who have got the qualification and have got significant years of experience. That means 4 or 5 years or more of experience in their area of qualification. So we're going to select this stream. Let's view some of the details. Now basically what I want to show is that before you go to any of the consultant, before you start doing the process itself, you need to visit this website, and there is a points calculator whereby you can enter your specific case details, and you can understand how many points you can get on the New Zealand immigration visa system. Like I explained to you, the first step would be the expression of interest. Based on your expression of interest and the points that you are claiming, they're going to invite you for a visa. Applying for a visa, at that point in time you have to give the evidence of all the points that you have claimed. For example, if you're saying that you have scored a certain band in IELTS test, then you have to give the evidence of that test. If you say that you have 10 years of experience of working, let's say as an accountant or as an engineer, then you have to give them the proof of all the experience certificates that you are claiming. If you are claiming for 10 years, you have to give them valid certificates, verified certificates of experience for those 10 years. So now let's just go to this calculator, which is a very useful application to understand how many points can you claim. So if you say I'm 50 years, 55 years or under, basically they do not allow you to apply for immigration for anybody who is above 55 years of age. Now you select the range, your age range. For example, I select 20 to 39 in this one. So you got 30 points here. Here you can see on the top that there are minimum 100 points needed for your application to be considered. So this is a good check in that sense that you can understand from your own how many points you're going to score. Basically, the higher the points that you score, the better it is for your case. If you have higher points, then your case is going to stand out and the chances are that you are going to get the call sooner than later. So I have recognized qualification, which means if you see, these are different options available here. If you are a undergrad, then you select this level 3 to 6. If you are a master's, if you've done a master's degree, you select 7 or 8. And if you have done some post-graduation or you have done a PhD, then you can select 9 or 10. So in this case, let's say we just select 7 and 8. Then when you go further, if you have New Zealand qualification, you can select this one and you're going to get some extra points for this. I have skilled work experience. Now you have to select the time or the number of years that you've been working. If you select 4 years, you get 20 points. Similarly, in my case, let's say I select more than 10 years, so I can have 10, basically 50 points here. And you can see the total of my points till now is 130 points. And now if I go further, if you've got experience in New Zealand, all that much better. If you don't, then still no problem. Then if your partner has got some skill in English, then it can be an advantage. If your partner has a sort of recognized qualification, you have to select the level of that qualification, 7, 8 or 9 or 10. So you can get 10 extra points for that. So there you go. So by selecting all these options, you can evaluate yourself, where do you stand as compared to other applicants. Like I said, it's very clear that if you are scoring less than 100 points, there is no point applying for this visa. Then you have to go for other options. You have to have a skilled nomination from an employer or something like that. But this is the most sort of common visa for the skilled migrants. And in this case, you need to have at least 100 points. I've shown you just in front of you right now. It took me about 5 minutes to understand that if I apply under these conditions, if I submit the expression of interest at this point in time, I'm going to score 140 points. So I've got a good chance of getting the invitation to apply for a visa. Once I get the invitation to apply for the visa, then in that case I will have to give all the evidence, my work experience certificates, my equivalence of my qualification from New Zealand. For example, if I'm working as an engineer, there is a separate body that give the accreditation for my degree. And then if I work as a doctor, there's a separate body. Similarly, if I work in some other profession, there are separate bodies for each and every profession. And then finally, you have to submit, as in other immigration programs, you have to submit your character certificate, police clearance, and health reports, or those tests basically show that you are not having some serious disease or health problem, and then that you can work once you come to New Zealand in your area of qualification. So I hope you found this video useful. If there are any questions about some specific occupation and its scope in New Zealand, or any questions related to the immigration process itself, do write them in the comments section. And if you like the video, do hit the like button. If you don't like it, hit the dislike button. That will give me a feedback, and that will help me in improving my future videos. And subscribe to our channel if you haven't done it already, and hit the bell icon so that for all upcoming videos you can get notifications promptly. Thank you very much, and see you in our next video.